Hey everyone, this is Trevor. I'm just going to give a little walk through the fish room. It's been a long time since I did a fish room video, so this is more of an updated video. I'll walk through the changes I've made. So if you remember here, we used to have the horseshoe, but before I went back to Ireland, my buddy Sean James came up from Kentucky, and we tore out a lot of the tanks and the racks and rebuilt them. This used to be 1255s, now it's 1275s. Here's the other side of that horseshoe. So another change we made here as well. We used to have a lot of 40-gallon tanks coming along here, but everything on this wall is 75s here. These 5 and the bottom 4 are 125s. So we changed up here. Down here is where I fill that up, is my reservoir, and there's a pump on it. So there's a reverse flow here that fills it. This mixes the water when I add my chemicals for shipping, and I can simply put the bag over the nozzle and fill it up as slow and as fast as I want. And over here then we've got 4 more 75s, and down here I'm collecting some rock for a new project. And down here we've got a beautiful floating sponge. So this is aragonite I'm using. I actually got this aragonite here. I really like it through Petco. I will give you guys the details if you want it. I'm going to post it on one of my groups as well. But the fish like it, they're comfortable with it, The other end. Here we have my pre-filter system, and all my little zones going out, so nice filtered water. And here I've got like a little reactor. That's all bone crushed coral and stuff there, So I kind of DIY this. We fit a little 3/4 inch tube in here, and all the holes are drilled down here, so when the water comes out it runs down through here, so the water's hitting all the media and it goes through the tube and out. And this is my old system. I used to have 2 big vats here where I used to mix my buffer, but now I'm after it's a fish grow out. There's some nice young fish here, starting to get some nice colour, some harbour bay, some bay and shy in there, Chidunga rocks orange, which are nice. So I'll take these guys out in a while, put something else in here, but I have substrate in here as well, keep all the tanks consistent. Yeah, so I'm big into pre-filter water. I like hard water. I like trying to do our best. We're not trying to recreate the water in the lake, but I want to get it as hard and as stable as possible. It's very important. So I'm using the aragonite, and as well as the aragonite, then I'm using the arm, the arm crushed coral and stuff, to help another small bit. But I've good hard water, very stable, nothing to worry about. So we'll go over to the other side. Yeah, so all the tanks in here are all 75s. 3-inch drain down here and 2-inch drain on the top. This system's been working great for me, being honest about it. Been working really nice. Very happy with it. Happy I used the Oregano. So another big change I did, I'll show it here, is these filters. I got rid of my old sponge filters because I don't have as many tanks as I used to. I got rid of a lot of my smaller tanks, have bigger tanks instead now. And you can see I modified these sponges. They're extra large sponges, double stacked, and that water here with the air tube attached is pushing good air and the water all around. So if you look, there is no crap on the surface because the power here is pushing all the water around and it's pushing the waste back into the sponge, and the sponge is doing its job. Great little system. I did a video on the modification, and I mean you can do it to your specs as well, but this works really well for me, really well. Yeah, so this substrate, like I said, it's Petco. I think it was like $5.40 a bag for a 10-pound bag. Best deal I could find at the time. And I'm really happy with it. Like I said, we're not trying to recreate the lake, but I'm trying to get my water as hard as possible, you know. And most importantly, stable. I'm not one of the worst pieces of advice I see given out to African cichlid keepers is consistency. What is consistency if the consistency isn't good in good water and good parameters, you know? If you've got a fish and the parameters are bad and that fish is living consistently in bad parameters, it's not good just because it's consistent, you know? You gotta do your best, you know, fish before feelings, like I always say. So out here we've got 475s, same setup, and here is where I've moved my 55s. I've got 12 55s here. These ones, there's 8 back to back. Some young trophies. So these 8 here are back to back. There's Mr. Fusco, doesn't like the camera. And these are my other 8. Some wild brevis. So one thing I did do here, I added LED lights. They're slim line lights. They go from 4 foot to 8 foot, 8 foot to 12 foot, so you can make good long runs. And I'm happy with them. They're shop lights. I mean, I wouldn't use them on a show tank, being honest about it. This is like for monitoring fish, but like for what I have here, they work great and I love them. We kind of did the old canopies to cover them as well, so I like how that came out. And as you can see, the drain, this is a siphon system. I'm going to do another video explaining the drain system, the siphon system, and how I fill it, because I don't want to be rambling on too long in this video. This is just to show the fish room setup more or less, you know. So yeah, you can see the lights there. I did canopy on while Sean was here. We got it done. We got a lot of work done before, as I said before, I went back to Ireland. And Sean is always good, man. He answers the call. He's a good dude, and You know, it's always is a good idea we put in a little wall partition here that wasn't here before, you know. So if you're ever looking at old videos, you'll remember there was a lot of tanks in and around here. Now I got rid of all the center tanks in this area. I moved a lot of them. We got rid of a lot of smaller tanks, put in bigger tanks, but over here then are my two of my show tanks. So I'm not finished here yet. What I did over here is that I left the pipe extended. I can cut it and extend it and put more aquariums here, which I'm planning to do, but these are going to be all show aquariums. That's why I'm collecting the rock outside. And you can see with the water lined in here, I just capped it off so I can extend it over and across, you know. So they're going to be my show tanks. And you can see the show tanks with my fish. Less is more. These are the red bishop I got. I don't have them that long. They're settling in. As they're settling in, they're getting more color. I like how they're coming out, but I like the activity of these guys. And then you've got the wild caught capilli frontosa up here that they go at their own pace, that's for sure. But the fact that I'm here with a camera on them, it's not they're not too happy about it. But honestly, sometimes I just turn off their light. They like it better without the light, you know. They're a deep water fish, so why wouldn't they? So these are two of my show tanks, and my next update in a few months will be with tanks along this wall. But that'll be it in this room. It's the kids hang out here. You can see I hang out here. New beanie bag. Two more here, and they're getting a bigger television for that wall, so this is where they hang out as well. So the room is open. Anyone know my famous red chair? Here it is. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think. I will do a video, because I did put up pictures yesterday on one of my Facebook pages in the group, you know, and people asked me about how it works and stuff like that. So I'm going to do a separate video explaining all that, and so just keep an eye out. I'll post it, and if you have any message or questions, or you want to send me a message, let me know, okay? And I'll update as I'll be making changes, because I ain't finished yet. Thanks for watching, and take care, everyone.